Chapter 24, Mabel gives a death sentence. At her first council meeting, one-year-old Empress Mabel learns about Viscount Vincent's cruel treatment of his pregnant wife. Enraged by the miscarriage the Viscountess suffered, she dramatically proclaims, "I sentence Vincent to death." The council dismisses her, laughing off the bold statement from such a tiny ruler. Anime manga tune. Later, Mabel interacts with Enrique Javier, patting his head, as Oscar watches, envious. She ends up stroking both of their heads and muses that she doesn't understand kids at all. Anime manga tune. Chapter 25, The Demon of Devlin. Introduces Aiden, the Demon of Devlin, an immortal child controlled by his lord, resigned to his cursed existence. After encountering Mabel, he feels a moment of clarity and decides to seek her out, hoping she can grant him death. Anime manga tune. Meanwhile, 4 months pass in the palace. Mabel reflects on her father's sacrifice, abdicating in her favor, which softens her view of him despite continuing to act aloof. Anime manga tune. In a council meeting, Duke Javier nominates himself in a court case, drawing irritation. He's recently gained influence through control over a power crystal mine, much to Mabel's displeasure. The chapter ends with Mabel plotting to remedy the crystal shortage and humble Javier. Anime manga tune. Chapter 26, Mabel understands the owls. Although my detailed summary for this chapter is limited, the general arc includes Mabel beginning to understand and communicate with animals, which strengthens her emerging powers. Anime manga tune. Chapter 27, Power Crystal Mines. Mabel's scheming bears fruit when she discovers the power crystal mine she secretly acquired. This strategic gain empowers her against the court and deepens both the political intrigue and her personal growth. Anime manga tune. Chapter 28, Javier's Marriage Proposal. News arrives of Enrique's marriage proposal to Mabel, sent via Duke Javier. Her father dismisses it by burning the letter. Rumors start to swirl, and a nervous group of boys vie for Mabel's attention. When one suitor offers her a rose, Mabel retorts, "I done need dat," explaining she loves money and shiny gold more. The boy runs off exclaiming she prefers gold to flowers, prompting Mabel's father to order all palace flowers burned. Anime manga tune. Then Oscar returns, and Mabel fears he'll be barred from the palace due to her father's new rule forbidding all boys aged 5 to 15 from entering. Anime manga tune. Chapter 29, Duchess Donovan. Mabel tries to tell her father that Oscar is outside, but he's dismissive. Mabel convinces Lissandro to help escort her to the palace gates. Meanwhile, Duchess Donovan criticizes Oscar, saying his best isn't enough. Sick and homesick, Oscar laments his strained relationship with his mother. At the gates, guards refuse Oscar entry due to the new decree. Suddenly, Mabel, holding Lissandro's hand, shows up and calls for him to let her in. Guards still resist. Anime manga tune. Chapter 30, Mabel's New Guards. Mabel outrages the gate guards by demanding entry, "I'm de emploi," and manages to get inside with Oscar. Anime manga tune. She bristles at Oscar asking about Lissandro's help, "Iss none of your business." Then momentarily flushes a flashback where she force-feeds Lissandro dessert after he offered his in exchange for escorting her. Anime manga tune. Lissandro is soon removed, placed on probation for risky behavior, replaced by 2 knights. Mabel feels restricted and misses Lissandro. During a stroll, Duke Javier mocks her by calling her guards Emperor Esteban's dogs. Mabel retorts, asking if he's stupid, ending the chapter with her feisty reply.